common ground.
There's more history yet to be scribed. I've reinforced the faint breath in my lungs, and I will not let my stubbornness drag me into retrogradation. All this time, I refused to grasp a deeper understanding of who I was and where I had to go next. And now I know I've so many reasons to tell the tales of time to come. Like donuts or We believe in lies so we can relax for a little bit. We close our eyes so we can see what we want to see. Ignorance is bliss. We can miss what we want to miss until it's too late to turn around and pick up all the pieces. Ignorance is bliss. Sometimes the truth is sitting in plain view. It's camouflage with no intention. What if up is down and black is white, and nothing's as it seems? Don't we really wanna know how far up this really goes? Or are we comfy in our seat? Do we keep sinking into a deeper sleep to be stuck inside a dream? We believe in lies so we can relax for a little bit. We close our eyes so we can see what we want to see. Ignorance is bliss. We can miss what we want to miss until it's too late to turn around and pick up all the pieces.
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the RSC EU Twitch. We are here for some more exhilarating league play matches. We're starting here in Prospect, right at the bottom of the barrel. We can only go up from here. We're joined by the lovely Aaron. How are we doing today?
We're doing, I mean, like you said, bottom of the barrel. We're doing the absolute. Not trying to swear here, but the the crappiest gameplay we can get. But that leaves some space for upgrades, and maybe they'll surprise us. Maybe they'll surprise us. We're gonna see that, but I think these people can do that.
Yeah, man, definitely. We're starting here with Jubatus versus Cardinals, 10th versus 8th. We are right at the bottom of the lowest tier, but you never know. You get some crazy stuff come out from these players sometimes.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've played with some of these players, and they can pull out stuff. So we're gonna see if they can do that today, and we can only see upgrades from here, but we never know.
Yeah, definitely, man. Well, we're gonna try and get straight into this one. Just before we start, quick predictions. I'm gonna go, of course, back in my boys. We're going 3-1. Rep the Panthera boys, and we'll see after that what the score's gonna be. What about you?
I think of the same as you. I think Jabetas are gonna win 3-1 here. I wanted to say 4-0 because Pure Skill said that in a chat, but I'm not gonna listen to Pure Skill. He doesn't have the skills in commentating and in predicting, so 3-1 for Jabetas is my score or my prediction here.
Yeah, man, definitely. Well, I think we've got some players in the lobby. We're ready to go, and yeah, we're gonna see how this game goes. I hope all of them aren't on console because no one is responding to us right now.
I'll send out a Discord
but-
DM.
There we go.
Okay.
Players in the lobby. We're ready to go for game one here. Cardinals versus Jabetus. And all eyes on Jabetus to close this one out, seeing as majority of the chat think that Jabetus are going to do pretty well in this series.
Yeah, but I don't want. I want to give Cardinals the benefit of the doubt. You're the manager for them, so we're gonna see if your team that you build are gonna do well here. But I think they can work on that. And Flair Wolf, I've heard from them. I've heard pretty good things about them, so we're gonna see if they can surprise us here.
Yeah, other way around, I'm the manager for the team they're playing against. But
Jabetus, yeah.
There you go. But yeah, I mean, Flair Wolf has been with Cardinals since the start. I think Morrow was also around there, but I'm not too sure. But the man on the field himself, Craze Jams 27, originally playing for Jabetus at the start of the season. This is kind of his redemption game back against Jabetus, right with an open net, but not able to connect on that one. But I think it's kind of, we've got to see. We've seen Moraconda play, we've seen Flair Wolf play. But it's time to see what Mr. Craze Jams has against the team he used to play for.
Oh yeah, indeed. I mean, you gotta wonder what is going on in his head. He's playing his old team. Does he want redemption arc? Does he wanna show that he's better? We're gonna see that, but at this point maybe he can. But a shot from Mara isn't that dangerous. Gravity saves it, and Fatty Cal with his shot, but over the crossbar.
Obviously, I play with both Fatty Carl and Righty and Rocket Sunday trios at the moment, so I know these two players very well. Both kind of very aggressive players, so it's kind of on Gravesy to kind of pick up that third man role, get some passes going to be able to capitalise on these two very aggressive offensive play styles. But we've been seeing it since Gravesy came into the team. They've kind of improved here and there. Obviously playing on stream against Tartarus, I think last week, didn't really go to plan because they weren't able to capitalise on too many situations. I think I remember Kyle joking with me after the game about his 12% shooting percentage in that series. So hopefully we can see from them some more in the goal department today.
Oh god, if you think that's laugh worthy, look at my stats. Look at my stats, and you're gonna wonder that's laughable. But a pretty open play for Calrier. Shot not in yet. Still, I mean, still 0-0. And it's 2 minutes 20 played. Kind of what you can expect from such a low tier game player, but it's still left open for 2 minutes and maybe overtime, but we're gonna see. And watch. Oh, a shot from Marconda, not that dangerous as well. He goes up, but can't shoot it. Mara shoots it again, but can't quite get it in the back of the net. And I think all 3 people saved already a shot from Mara. Mara's looking Mara's looking very dangerous here, same as Flair Wolf, but Righty gets a beautiful save.
I was just about to say, I think the Bears have had all of the attack that this game so far, but Cardinals throwing it straight on its head, having a few shots here and there. But I think both teams looking pretty strong. Kyle going for a bit of a redirect, passes it down, Righty's there, hits the crossbar, and it's cleared away by Jams in the end. And we're starting to see some cooking happening. It's a slight cooking coming from both teams. No one able to score yet, keeping the game 0-0 in game 1. Both teams looking very not confused, but neither team able to score, but both teams doing something. Kyle trying to go for the redirect. Sadly, is saved by Flair Wolf. Righty comes up, puts another shot on target, but Mora's there to clear away. And again, a minute remaining, still no break of the deadlock. It could literally be either team at this point.
Yeah, it could actually be the. Oh wow, almost a pretty huge double tap from a difficult angle there, but we must remember we're in Prospect. We're in the bottom tiers. Don't double tap that, but what Righty can do is shoot in the back of the net. First goal for Jabetas, 40 seconds.
Yeah, Flair Wolf getting, I guess, faked by the miss on the wall from Gravesy, which perfectly falls out to Righty for a beautiful finish. With how easy it was, you'd expect him to score, but nonetheless he's done the deed and got it done. But yeah, I think the Cardinals should have something from this. Hit the crossbar, it stays out. Jams keeps the pressure on, and Flair Wolf comes to follow up, but Gravesy gets a little touch away. And now it's a 2v1. Gravesy to Kyle, the link up, puts it away, doubles the lead, 2-0, and they're looking much more solid now after their second goal.
Oh, definitely, they're getting the momentum in. I mean, like you said, they're looking better now. Momentum is in. Cardinals are played out of the cards here, and they're done for 20 seconds. Just wait and go into the second game and get that one game like I predicted. Please.
Never know. Morricone keeps the third out, but I think this one is going in the direction of Jabetas to be very happy, and Carl gets the third either way. He's not bothered. Beautiful pinch pass, I think that was from Righty, to kind of put it straight on a plate for him. And after a shaky start, Jabetas have really pulled it back in that last minute. 3-0. They take game 1 very comfortably. And the chat seem very happy about Benny existing in this game.
Oh yeah, I mean, I must give them props here. They bounced back. They like you said, they started a little shaky, but they got the momentum in, and that's what's the most important. 3 goals, pretty huge margin if you say so. And Cardinals are gonna have to work to get at least a game for both of our predictions here, because that's what they're playing for now.
Yeah, man, definitely. That's Cardinals. Cardinals' job is to get something from this series, as it has been, I think, in most of their series recently. I don't think they can make playoffs anymore. They're just playing for fun, and they're trying to take those games away from teams that can make it to the playoffs. And I think that's all they're going to be working for in this game, because I think Jabetas needs some really solid results to be able to make it into play-ins for this season. So Cardinals are trying their best to cause the upset, take those games off the bigger teams. But I think Jabetas looking very solid after that first few minutes in that first game. And is there anything you think Cardinals could do better, individuals, team, that they could do to kind of push forward in this game and get that elusive game that we were talking about?
I mean, yeah, if Jabetas here get another shaky start, I think they want to get Jabetas in like what do you call it? Get them in a spot where they just can't get out of the spot and where you just have them. They can't defend your shot. Just put enough pressure on them that they can't really do anything. So just get them in their spot when they're the weakest and try to capitalize on that, because I'm gonna be fair, Jabetas are looking very strong and Cardinals are gonna have to work for at least a game winner.
Definitely. It really could be either person's game. It's whether Cardinals are able to get a bit more kind of momentum or anything going forward.
Oh,
but
no.
Right, given an open net yet again. It's too easy for them with a very painful miss of the great block from Gravesy, and Righty puts it away into the open net, taking the lead yet again. But yeah, I think Juventus they're in their way now, and I think they're looking much more kind of put together than Cardinals, other than a big miss. Gravesy going up to save it. Not the best of saves, but Kyle coming to the rescue. She puts it away to the corner. And, yeah, I think as long as there's no big mistakes, I think Juventus should be all right.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, they just keep playing like they're playing, and they're gonna win this 4-0. I think I just gave them the game, just a little sympathy, but they might pull a game when Juventus are just debating their whole game here. We're gonna see that little wordplay from me, but I think they can get a game here, but they're gonna want to get that game and not give up yet.
Yeah, definitely. I think it really comes down to which team kind of keeps the vibes going, rather than either getting overly cocky or overly not upset, but frustrated. And then that will kind of lead to if there's a bit of an upset in one of the games or not. So far, it's looking like the stronger team. There has been a couple mistakes here and there, but they've been able to get back and sort them out. Flair tries to pick it up the ball. Right, he gets in the way, goes to the pinch. Flair with no boost, so ends up just leaving it for Graves to clear. Jams puts it over to the side, but Fatty Carl's there to pounce. Plays it middle for Gravesy, who's obviously not taken off the way he expected to, and has dropped back down to the floor. Flair not able to do too much after that. Right, he plays it out to the corner. There's a lot of hitting, but not a lot of meat and potatoes going on. There's not a lot. There's no actual shots. They're just kind of hitting the ball.
Yeah, they're just, like you said, they're just hitting the ball and it just bounces from here and there, but no shot or at least chance to be found. But maybe more kind of passes it, and there's shots, but not really a shot. It's not in, and 1-0 for Juventus is looking to stay like that for at least 2 minutes, if you ask me.
Jason plays it long, right? He played with another open net, tries to play it around Mora but Mora obviously has a bit of an intimidation factor about her and keeps the ball out. Fatty Carl with a nice little play over the top, but not able to get it fully on target. Good bump. Mora tries to play it down the line. Keeps going. Ball bounces out to Flair. Great save from Fatty Kyle in the end, after the ball pings over the top, and then eventually Carl able to bring the ball away. Gravesy with a good ping. Jam's trying to save it. Good touch away to the side. Righty plays for another pass middle. Kyle playing the safer option, going back to the corner. They've got the lead. They don't need to play overly aggressive now.
No, not overly aggressive indeed. I mean, what they can do is just wait a little, just wait the balls out, just take your time like he's doing here. Crazy Gems takes the ball though, maybe a counter attack from them here. Right, he intercepts it though. 50 for him, gets a chance. Is that in though? Is saved by Crazy Jam. C27.
Good save at the end. Oh, played the ball. Righty with a lovely pinch. Absolutely aggressive. Racy going for the double touch. Sadly isn't able to put it away. Hits the crossbar. Kyle keeps the pressure on though. But Mora there to clear it away. Keep it in the corner. But Juventus definitely looking like they've got a bit more about them right now. Both players missed. Jam's able to scrape back and play it out to the side. Kyle keeping the pressure on. But like I keep saying that, Juventus with constant pressure at the moment. A fake that we like to call a mess that we like to call a fake, and the players keep going towards this. They're just Cardinals aren't able to get out their own half.
Oh.
Kyles finally relieves the pressure with the second goal. And I think that's just what comes when you keep peppering the net. The second goal.
Second goal came in a little late. What they wanted, a little later than they wanted, but it's in, and 2-0 kind of gives them the space here to calm down a little and take this dub here, and at least an equal game here. 2-2 is only possible now, but are they going to get at least a game is only what I'm thinking here.
I'm just annoyed at myself that I didn't completely back the boys and go for the 4-0
Yeah,
at this
same.
point. But maybe Pure Skill was right, but this time Fatty Kyle taking the MVP after a very solid performance. I think he played very, very good in that second game, keeping the pressure on every time the ball got saved. But yeah, I think definitely looking like the more solid team Jubatus in the series so far, taking it to a 2-0 lead in the series with 2 games to go. I don't see why they won't close this one out at this point.
Yeah, I won't see that either. Maybe they listen to us. Maybe you can send out a DM just to let them win the last game, you know. But they need the games at this point to get at least a minuscule chance to maybe get play-ins or playoffs. But that's up to the end of the week. You're only at week 6 here, or week 7. Am I mistaken? I think it's week 6. Only week 6, and a couple of weeks ago, and let's let's see if you guys can make playoffs or play-ins. But I think they just want to focus on this game at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. I think especially for the teams this kind of low in their conferences, it all comes down to just taking each game by game. For example, I'm pretty sure Cardinals can't make play-ins anymore. But Jubatus definitely, I think they're 12 or 13 games away. So it's very, very low chances, so they have to be getting 4-0s through every series now to have any chance at it. Crazy trying to take the lead straight away, completely against what we've seen in the last 2 games where they played a bit more slow and taken some time to get going. But Gravesy, maybe finally, cut off the crossbar. That's what we're talking about, is low shooting percentage. Got to gas that one up, but he loves a crossbar, he does, but they're not able to take the lead there, leaving the net quite wide open, but Flair not able to capitalise on it.
Flair now, but just tries to get it in front of the goal. A weak pass, what you call that. That's not a chance at all, Flair will. Gonna be hard on these players now because they're technically below me. Yeah, they are. So again, oh, a shot from righty actually gets in there. I didn't expect that to happen, but it happened. And Live as a Highway is playing, kind of fitting here.
I think that was actually a really good play from them. I think Kyle called righty off. Righty was going to cut the ball across, but Kyle called him off, and he ended up with a beautiful pass that went forward that Morrow was able to stop, but glad to be able to finish off and take the lead with. But it's good to see some confidence from these players, especially when you're kind of this low down in the table, having some confidence to go for those kind of plays and having the trust in your teammates to kind of call each other off and say, I've got a better touch. It's really good to see from a team that might not even make play-ins, but it means they've got the right mindset to kind of push forward and get the results they might need to be able to make it.
Oh yeah, indeed, I definitely agree with you there. I mean, the players are playing for fun at this point, and what I think, I kind of believe in strong luck here. I think if they just play like how they play when they're playing, when they're having fun, I think the chance of getting playoffs is even bigger when you're just trying to play it competitively. I think that might work on these 2 teams here, but if Cardinals can't win against Jubatus, can they win against teams higher ranked than them? I doubt it, but a miracle can happen. It's prospects. All the players here are very close, the skill gap to each other. So we're gonna see. Oh, what a shot from Gravsy, but right, he shoots on the post, but gets it in eventually with the second attempt here. 2-0, and
Graves been doing really well with some of these going up high, trying to drop it down into the net. That's the second one he's hit the crossbar with. But Wright is there to the cleanup crew comes in, finish that one off, double the lead. But but a dodgy kickoff, and I think that is the first goal we've seen from Cardinals this entire series. And it comes from a small mistake from Gravesy, not able to connect on the kickoff. And yeah.
I mean, that's exactly how it ended up. He just didn't connect on the kickoff goal. Yeah, that's what you call a kickoff goal. It's the worst. It's the worst kind of goals in Rocket League. But if a team like, for example, our Cardinals will take those, they can take those. But we don't care about that goal. Fatty Cow 3-1, and the goal doesn't even matter now, if I'm fair.
Nice play from him in the end. He's just given too much space. Both Mora and Flair try and get something on him, but neither able to connect, and he just plays it over the top. They regain their 2-goal lead and keep pushing forward, but with Jubatus, they have their second game straight after this against Livens. Now, Livens are the team in 6th place, obviously in that elusive play-in spot. So a 4-0 in this series, and then going on to play Livens, and they put up a very good performance. It put them in fighting, in a proper fighting spot for that play-in spot. And that's definitely what they've worked out, and that's what they're trying to go for today.
Oh yeah, I think they're gonna go for that. And I mean, you're the GM here, or the AGM. I didn't remember. Probably the GM.
GM, yeah.
You probably know the fan what they're trying to go for, and if they want to go for that, sure. But I mean, I'm kind of one place above them at this point now. Just signed with Caro, so I mean, I want to see it happen. I want to see it happen, of course, because I'm family friendly. I'm not biased here, but they're one place under me, so I gotta go for gotta go for Livens here. But enough about the Livens game. A shot here from Gravsy. Forces it in, actually. 1-4, and your team is doing big steps towards the second game. Livens here.
Good play from Gravesy in the end. Actually forces the ball further towards the net and then gets in the way of the defender, who demos him, but instead of actually doing anything, ends up being pushed out of the way of the save and ends up with an open net. And they take 3 goals now ahead. And I think all Cardinals could do is try and get some sort of momentum going forward into game 4 and try and do something there to get anything out of the series.
Game 4, just win it for the sake of my prediction here, but let's be fair, that's not gonna happen. The 4-0 sweep is gonna happen in backward Parker, but we must never doubt anyone here. One for this game, 40 seconds left. How many goals are we gonna see here, Chad?
I don't know. I think Jubatus they definitely know when to play that kind of more passive play style, but they also enjoy some cool goals. Righty pushing up a bit too far as third man, but Kyle able to get back and play that defense, keep the ball away. Both teams playing for some reason very overly aggressive. They're not able to get that 5th. I thought as soon as Jams was left completely out of the way, they'd have them pretty much open net. They did well to get back and clear that one away. But yeah, I think both teams are looking a bit confused, if you know what I mean. They're kind of playing slightly overly aggressive, but then playing too passive in different moments. And it's just whether Jubatus can keep their heads on their shoulders in game 4, not get overly cocky and overly aggressive, and kind of cause too many problems for themselves. For Cardinals to be able to scrape anything from this series. But I guess we'll see. Game 4 is underway very shortly. But again, I asked you earlier in the series, what could Cardinals do? You gave a couple points, but Cardinals have done nothing. A 62-point game for Moraconda. I don't like mentioning it, but where's Moraconda? She hasn't done anything.
Moraconda is simply just not there. Let's be fair here. can't really do anything besides a single shot. And you must give, I mean, the team playing around her, I must be fair, the team playing around her does not fit her. So maybe you're gonna want to see a move here, but let's be fair, Ross Luck Sunday and Morkonda is done for this season. Sorry to say it.
Well, we'll see. Here we are, Beckwith Park Midnight for Game 4. Can Juventus close out the sweep, or can Cardinals get something back from this series? We're about to find out.
Yeah, please get something back for the sake of my prediction and your prediction here. But that's up to the players. Let's see what they can do and what Fatty can do with this ball. The answer is nothing yet. Oh, Morkonda just... There's that Morkonda was flair wolf, I think. Goes under the ball. Flair wolf, Grazi shoots in the middle, but gets saved by flair wolf. Vaticano with the shot, but easy save from Morkonda, sends it into the corner. Vaticano keeps possession of it though. No, really pressure from his opponent. Gets it over one, but flair wolf blocks the other one. Counter attack for the Cardinal side here.
Yeah. We're just going to see. I think it literally comes down to which team kind of keeps their head. Juventus definitely the stronger team, but if they get overly aggressive and overly think they're better than they are, we're going to see we could see some problems. But the demo coming out from Mora, kind of open in the field. Flair tries to play it forward. Righty coming across with too much boost. Mora's able to read where Righty wants to go, but Kyle keeps the pressure off. He's been doing that all series, playing it into the corner, playing it back where needed to. He's done really well at keeping the pressure down in their own half, and then when going forward, keeping the pressure up and keeping the opponents up. And he's done really well so far in the series.
Oh yeah, must definitely agree here. But let's go out of your points here. 3 minutes 30 left. Still 0 goals. Are we seeing a similar game to the first game here? No goals until the last 20 seconds, maybe. But up to see and up to the players now. Right, he gets it in front, but no one there to keep the ball besides Grace. Now for the counter attack, grabs and touches it to the corner, gets it out, but Flair wants to touch it back. The corner now, a little miss, but Fadical gets it out. Flair wants to turn here. No, he does not turn.
Oh, no, the connection. It would have been a lovely pass across the middle. Gravesy pops it over the top. Mora's left too far away. There we go, the elusive goal. Game 4. Juventus take the lead yet again. After a nice little touch from Gravesy, but no one able to clear it away. And we're back where we've been in the last 3 games, with Juventus taking the lead. And all they've got to do is keep their same play style going, as they seem to do, with Righty scoring his 2nd goal in this game.
Yeah. What can they do that there? It's like, why do I let my inner thoughts always influence my prediction here? I knew it was going to be 4-0. I knew it was going to be 4-0, but I'm like, yeah, let's give them a game. No, of course they're not going to get a game. They haven't even won a single game this season. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but let's just see what's maybe if they can get another goal of their own. One huge goal that they had in last game in the whole series, actually.
Yeah, I just didn't want to come in here, be that manager that predicts their team to win every single time. So I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt. I know they've had a couple changes here and there to their roster. They haven't stayed the same the whole season, but I guess these changes haven't really improved anything yet. Oh, but a bit of mistake from Carl and Gravesy. No communication, obviously. Gravesy goes for the clear. Carl comes across. They both leave it for each other, and Mora puts it in the bottom corner. They half the deficit. 2-1 now. 2 minutes to go. We can't write them out that early.
Yeah, I mean, can't really write them out that early, but it's just their 2nd goal series. Juventus are coming at them with like a train that's going 200 kilometers an hour, but we're gonna see if they can do something about it. But I must say, Morkonda with 4 times as her points that she had last game. So she's doing better. She's doing better shots, but saved by Petty.
Good save from Kyle. I think Jamaica's definitely looking a bit more
Oh
shaky.
no! Oh no!
Oh, just a way to rub it in at the end of a not so great series. Nice little play from Gravesy. Moraconda plays it across off her own crossbar, which lands on top of Jams, who sadly puts it into his own net. Yeah, it's one of those where you can't really blame Jams for being there, because all he was trying to do was rotate to net, but the ball's just landed on him. But it's never fun to see in a series like this where you've already got so much going against you. But with a minute to go, 3-1, Moraconda, open net, not able to score. Kyle keeps it away, now righty, open net, but Jams able to get back, right some wrongs from his own goal, and keeps that one out. But the pressure is still mounting from Juventus. They want a fourth goal. Whether that's the right play or not, we will see.
Cardinals, they're not doing anything. Wake up, wake up.
Oh, but we talk about it. They get a goal with 6 seconds to go. Very, very over aggressive, but it works out in the end. All three of Juventus kind of pushing slightly too far up and kind of giving an open net away to them. But 6 seconds to go, and could we see some chaos happen? Still in the air. There we go. A bit of nerves there in the last few minutes of added time, but Juventus close it out as we thought they would in the end. Very solid all-round performance against a team not so strong, but in the end, a good result for Juventus, pushes them ever so slightly closer to that 6th spot, that elusive spot for play-ins. And as for Cardinals, I think that does mean at the end of their kind of RSC journey for the season. Obviously, they've still got some games left, but I don't think they can make play-ins playoffs anymore. But looking at the post-series stats, 12 goals for Juventus, 3 goals for Cardinals, 2 of which coming in that last game. But the shooting percentage, I believe, of only a third from Juventus, so there could have been many more goals there from them. But plagued by their low shooting percentage, we see yet again. But it doesn't matter at the end of the day. They've got their 4 wins, their 4 points going into their next series against Livens, which is straight after this. Obviously not on stream, but will be good nonetheless. But yeah, maybe we'll see the series MVP, which will be going to Mr. Kyle. I think very much deserved for his midfield kind of prowess, doing really well to keep the pressure up and off for offensive and defense in both respective ways. But after that series, I think we're ready for some slightly better gameplay, if Aaron would like to say so.
Yeah.
Shooting straight up to rival, going forward, which I actually have no idea who's casting that one. I know I'm on it. I know
we are.
We have a lot of chaos going on today behind the scenes.
Yeah, we are.
But me and Aaron will be back for our rival game in just under 20 minutes.
T-Zoc versus Nightfall.
There you go, T-Zoc versus Nightfall, and we will see you all then in 20 minutes.
Am I the only one asking why? Do people love to hate what they don't like? But that's okay, I let them talk while I hold mine. Want me to change but you don't know it's right. That's okay, I let them talk while I hold mine. Want me to change but you don't know it's right. Maybe you don't know what you're saying. Sick of these games we're playing. I feel like it's not fair. Hard at work but you don't see. You tell me what I should be. Honestly, that's okay, I let them talk while I hold mine. Want me to change but you don't know it's right. Maybe you don't know what you're saying. Sick of these games we're playing. I feel like it's not fair. Tell me why now. Help me see how you could be so. In my own world, I couldn't really even tell the difference. I guess I'm a kid at heart, it's something I always fought. They think I need a renovation, let me work on my foundation. Before I lose my patience. Maybe you don't know what you're saying. Sick of these games we're playing. I feel like it's not fair. Tell me why now. Help me see how you could be so cold to me. watch what I say with pitchforks and torches ablaze. You can't wait to turn the world against me. I better watch what I say before you tarnish my name. You won't stop until you've got my tongue tied with lies. You got my tongue tied. You've got both hands on me, your death grip tightening, showing no mercy or understanding. Waiting at every turn, trying to dig up the dirt. This is not what I deserve. Is it fun to watch me burn? Following me in a hurry, haunting my words like a curse. This is not what I deserve. Is it fun to watch me burn? I better watch what I say with pitchforks and torches ablaze. You can't wait to turn the world against me. I better watch what I say before you tarnish my name. You won't stop until you've got my tongue tied with lies. You've got my tongue tied with lies. You've got my tongue You've got both hands on me, constantly analyzing. Waiting for me to miss me through selective hearing. I better watch what I say with pitchforks and torches ablaze. You can't wait to turn the world against me. I better watch what I say before you tarnish my name. You won't stop until you've got my tongue tied with lies. You've got my tongue tied. I woke up from a fever dream where I was falling apart and holding on to what was left of me. I realized it may not just be a scene. Stuck in the same routine, I'm living out an empty dream. I'm still waiting for something to make me believe in. I don't really know how to let it go. I don't think anybody does. Even in dark times, I'm hard to break. Through the noise and the flashing lights, I get lost in my mind. I got so invested in that life and then for me, things are moving so fast, even my shadow can follow me. Stuck in the same routine, I'm living out an empty dream. I'm still waiting for something to make me believe in. I don't really.
I'm the storm that meets the moon. I'm the sun that will not move. Do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
gentlemen, welcome back to the RSC EU Twitch, back for our second game of the night. And once again, I'm joined by the lovely Aaron. How are we doing today?
I'm doing very great. From that last spectacular game, we gotta be in for for another banging game with Tizok and Nightfall now. I want to get straight into the predictions here. What are your predictions going to be for this series?
Well, I mean, Nightfall, obviously the much stronger team, I think predicted first in power rankings right at the start of the season. Completely unchanged roster as the season has gone on, I believe. But, you know, there's this lovely man called Mash on the other team. And he likes to cause chaos, but sometimes he likes to do some things. So I think he's going to take a game, but I'm still going to go 3-1 to Nightfall. I think they've got the ability to win this game quite comfortably.
I mean, you're saying quite comfortably. I'm saying full comfortably. I think 4-0 for Nightfall will be very realistic here. But, I mean, I won't be surprised if it ends up as a 3-1 here for Nightfall. But, I guess that's up to Mash Sama and whether he's speaking or not.
Yeah, well, here we are looking at the games that we've had so far and the games that will come. We had a lovely 4-0 to Jabatus, my team, doing very well in that game, 4-0, and later on we've got another rival game. But looking at the stat comparisons, Nightfall just looking like the stronger team across the board.
Yeah, just way stronger. I mean, they're third on the, or second actually on the leaderboard. Or that's not the rival. The rival, they're second indeed. All W's on the last 5 results. Right now, extended. 4-0 Nightfall, here we come. But that's up to the players. Let's just get them in already.
Aaron's ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Both teams with a similar amount of goals scored, but Nightfall with much less goals conceded, almost half of the goals than the team they're up against. But kicking us off here, Mithril versus Alex, and the kickoff goes in the direction of Nightfall, but Mac doesn't care. He keeps the pressure on. Mash pushing forward, has the first shot of the game, kept away, and already we've seen a crazy increase in speed from our last series.
Definitely, we've seen that very, very crazy in speed. I mean, we're hopping 2 divisions here. So, beautiful. Lay under the is opposed there. But seeing a very huge difference from speed actually. That was not a very speed gameplay from last series, but switching up things, very speedy now.
Well, looking very 50-50 at the moment. Mithril efficiently tries to play the ball forward, but Max there to meet it. Once the top, Mithril doesn't get the greatest of clears. Mash leaves it with the open net, but Max not able to capitalise. Mithril efficiency plays it away. Here they go. Tizok keeping the pressure on against this second place Nightfall. Very, very good start from them.
Definitely, I mean, very great start. They're looking over this Nightfall. If they can get their first goal, but not looking like it now. They're not in the offense that like how they like to do, but they have already 4 saves. That's not looking good because they're looking for 4-0 and still right now.
Yeah, definitely a much more aggressive start here from Tizok compared to Nightfall. Almost sneaking that one in. Mac almost giving an open net. Alex keeps it alive. Mash not able to connect to score that goal. It's all in the direction of Tizok, which is completely against, I think, how everybody expected this series to start. But you never know. Counter-attacks may be the way that that Nightfall play. Kind of playing similar to how FaZe used to play, where they kind of let the ball come to them. Have the shot. Alex keeps it away. Beautiful save from him. And now here come Nightfall piling the pressure on, but being reasonably dealt with well by Tizok.
Oh, a shot here, but definitely good save from Mash here. See now. Mash efficiency is, I think, it here. Well, not looking like it yet, but maybe here can change up Skagger, but doesn't get that.
Still very 50-50. I think still with actually the better opportunities so far, but no one able to score. 2 minutes remaining, and we'll see which team is able to break the deadlock here as Mitchell tries to bring it forward, but well, 50 right is off. Alex gets the better of touches, plays it forward, good demo, leaves it open for Mac, who ends up cutting Mash off. I don't know whether that will come back to bite them. Really nice pass from Mac, but no one middle able to put that ball away. Mash left on his own in net. Good save in the end. Mr. Efficiency is left. Big whiff in the box, and Tizok keep the ball out under absolutely excruciating odds there from Mr. Efficiency. He's not able to score. He keeps the game at 0-0.
That was pretty surprising that he missed that. But I mean, my 4 is kind of looking depending here on Nightfall or Tizok actually, because they've been on attack already like for 6 shots. Nightfall have 5 shots, so I would say they're pretty even. Safe being almost pretty even as well. So we're seeing a very tight matchup here, and a bump from Nash helps them maybe for the counter attack here, perhaps. Mid throw now. Counter attack pretty much open nets, but gets it on the backward for one of his teammates. A pretty huge 2 whips there, but it's not in the back of the net. Counter attack for Tizok now.
Both teams have had their opportunities. Neither team has put them away. Really nice cross to middle from Mac, but no one there to score. I think I've said that already 3-4 times on the Tizok side. I think they're playing really nice Rocket League, but haven't actually had that person there to kind of put the ball in the net, and that's what they're missing right now. Mithril finally to break the deadlock with only 20 seconds to go. Alex left on his own, very awkward in the end, goes behind him, does well to block it, but the resulting ball falls perfectly to Mithril, who slots it away into that open net, taking the lead. With only 21 seconds left in game 1, do Tizok have time to respond?
They have time to respond. I don't think so. 20 seconds left. 15 actually now. So it's gonna look very tight, but it's gonna look very hard when your opponent's still on the attack here. Mr. Efficiency can't really reach that ball. Mithril goes up just to get it down from the air, but he can't really get it on target. Gets on the crossbar. Saltgagger there to finish it off though. 2-0, 2 seconds left. Done for. 2-0 win for Nightfall.
There we go. The floodgates have opened. They got their first goal after what felt like an eternity, and proceeded to double it after just 14-15 seconds. And they'll be relieved, I think, with that 2-0 score in that first game after what felt like a very shaky start from Nightfall with Tizok with so much pressure. I think they'll be very relieved to win that first game, and now that the floodgates are open, I think they're a bit more kind of relaxed. Obviously, stream nerves usually have quite a big impact on a lot of players here in RSC, especially ones that haven't played before. But we've got some veterans here on the stream, players that have been around for a long time. I think they're kind of settled in. They know what a stream game's like. They've played their first game, and they're ready to go here into game 2.
Yeah, I think they should be about as ready as they can. I mean, so like you said, some are veterans, they know what they're doing. Rival is, it's not really high up, but still pretty much very above the 1% skill percentage of players. So should be pretty veteran players, unless it's gonna be Prospect, but it's not Prospect. We're here, and Rival, we're 2 tiers up. I'm ready for the second game. I don't know if you are.
Definitely. I mean, compared to our first series, we're seeing a lot more kind of mechanics come involved. Much quicker speed is definitely what we noticed as soon as the series started. It's always such a joy to watch. And here we go into game 2. Skigger versus Mag. Tizok end up winning that kickoff, but Mr. Efficiency with a pretty easy clear away. I think it's on Tizok to kind of fight back. There we go. That's what they wanted. 2 beautiful demos from Alex, clearing the path for Mash, who's able to put that one away, taking the lead in game 2. That's the perfect way to have started this game 2 for Tizoc definitely keeping their heads high after the kind of excruciating game from last one where they kind of, I think they deserved a bit more than a 2-0 loss straight away.
Oh yeah, definitely here. Gonna be agreeing with you that here. I mean, you said 3-1. It's looking very, very possible now. They are looking strong. They're looking pretty much even opponents here for Nightfall. So we're maybe seeing a 3-1. I think a 2-2 would be even possible. I think that would be pretty huge for Tizoc here. But let's not cheer on too early. Nightfall are still on the attack. 4 minutes left, enough time to get back. Maybe here a shot, but above the crossbar.
Not able to get on the end of that one. Really nice pass. But here we go. They double their lead. Mac given all of the time in the world. Mithril just kind of not the greatest of 50s. Not the greatest of 50s, and Mr. Efficiency trying to stop Mac ends up hitting hits the ball into his own net, doubling the lead for his opponent. They take the lead 2-0, and with 4 minutes to go, you never know what's happened, but this is a completely different Tizoc to the end of that first game.
Oh, definitely, pretty much different here. But yeah, 3-1 is definitely going to happen. You can argue 4 minutes left, 3 goals is very doable. I'm not gonna cheer too soon here. But with 3 minutes 30 left, it's looking, the time is closing in, and it's not looking like Nightfall are gonna get a single attack here. They haven't even had a single shot yet.
No, I think it's really on the shoulders of Mr. Efficiency to kind of break this one out. He didn't do a whole lot in that first game. I think Skegger and Mithril got both of the goals. So it's up to Mr. Efficiency, but Mithril and Skegger coming together. Mr. Efficiency not involved in that one just after I talk about him. Beautiful pass from Skegger into Mithril, who puts it in the only spot that Tizoc can't reach. In that bottom left-hand corner. They half the deficit. 1 goal, 3 minutes. I think we've still got a game on our hands.
Oh, they definitely have. It's a goal. No, it's not. It's a goal. Okay, my voice kind of went there. Let's ignore that. Second score, all equal now. They're back in this. What do you think about that, big champs?
Straight back in it. There he is, Mr. Efficiency. I say his name, he scores. He ties the game up. Still 3 minutes to go. It really is anybody's game now.
Oh, definitely is anybody's game now here. It's looking so close here, chaps, and they can't do anything but wait out and see what to wait out this, and maybe I don't know what their game plan is. We're gonna have to ask Efficiency, that is the GM, but maybe wait it out for overtime, but maybe score here. No, Alex, beautiful save.
Great save from Alex, but Nightfall still kind of keeping pressure on Mac. Good challenge to that, but Mithril tries a little touch to take it round him. Tries to play it over Mash, who kind of sees it coming, pulls away. Alex back to Mash, who pushes the ball forwards. But it's looking very 50-50 right now. Both teams kind of playing the midfield. And it's up to which team makes a mistake. Alex misses it. Skegger given an open net. He hits the post. And Alex plays it away. Or was it Mac? I can't remember. They play it straight away. Really well played from Tizoc after a big mistake to keep the game level. And it's on them to not make those kind of mistakes again.
Yeah, I must agree with you there. Oh, beautiful passing plays here. Oh my days, what have you seen there? Beautiful passing plays here. Wasn't really paying that much attention, but first pass comes here, pre-flip from Alex, gets it to Mac. Beautiful goal here to get the lead back into Tizoc.
Yeah, lovely play, lovely pre-flip there from Alex into Mac. They take the lead. And after a nice little run from Nightfall with their 2 goals, Mac had a lovely bump from, I think that was Mash, to double the lead again. 2 goals ahead. They can't let it slip now, can they?
Oh no, I don't think they can let it slip now. But 1 minute 30, maybe they can let it slip. we don't know. It's 1 minute 30. I think both these teams have scored pretty quickly after the other goal. So we're gonna see if they can do that again. But maybe a goal for Tizok here. Licks on the crossbar, pretty awkward here. Mac gets it in, pretty awkward still. Mr. Fishy gets it out, gets a dunk on his opponent, shoots him. Wow, that's a huge miss from him there. Oh.
But here we go. Mash takes the ball away. We've got obviously two players in chat very much happy with the Tizok win, or the Tizok being in the lead, one being Raw being BGM and one being Arch. And some may say, why Arch? But he obviously plays for Serene Meiji, who are in contentions with Nightfall in the top of the table. So seeing them losing to Tizok is definitely what he wants to see. And typing them up in chat is what we'll see. But here we go. Nightfall keeping pressure on. They're 2 goals down, but that doesn't mean they're out of it. Mythful popping it up for Skegger, who tries to go for a shot. No one connects and Mac clears away, but I think definitely this game 2 looks like it might finally be going in the direction of Tizok.
Oh yeah, like you said, I mean, they're cheering on in the chat. They must be happy with this almost winner. I think it's pretty safe to say it's call a win here. 1-1 in the series. And my prediction in the bins, your prediction probably being right here. But if it's for the 2 people in chat cheering them on, I think they want to get a 3-1 here, and I think it might be possible, chat. They're absolutely being dominant this game, and it's a pretty deserved win.
Yeah, Tizok looks really, really strong in this game, to be honest. They looked very, very much going in the right direction compared to game 1. Where I still don't think they played that badly. They just got unlucky with some of the plays. But yeah, 1-1 after the first 2 games. 2 games to go. Tizok looking very strong. 3 goals in the MVP for Mac. Definitely very important in that game. But yeah, we'll see. Going into game 3, which team kind of turns it up to the next gear. And we will definitely see maybe a winner, or maybe we'll see it push towards a draw.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what my light's doing. Okay, it works now. But I was a little trippy there, but yeah, Tizok are gonna want to extend this win. Are gonna want to extend these wins here, and I think it's gonna happen here. I think Tizok are go. If I can change my predictions, which are not allowed, I think it might go to 3-1 Tizok if they keep on playing like this here, chaps.
Yeah, man. If Tizok played like that, they looked very, very, very strong pushing forward. Still a couple defensive mistakes, nothing crazy, but there's still some room to improve, obviously. But Tizok looking very strong when coming forwards, and I think it's up to Nightfall to kind of tighten up that defense to kind of close Tizok's reign in this series.
Yeah, let them go for that. I think it's pretty safe to say to let them go for that here. Are they gonna get it? It's up to them and up to Nightfall if they are gonna peak again. But we're gonna see that Mac with the immediate explosive attack here. But all 3 players going up. That's not something you see often, but happens here. Only an RSC shot from Mac. Saved by Salt Skegger.
A good start from Tizok. That's definitely what they need going into this game. Kind of keep the pressure up, keep their goal scoring ability from game 2, keep that going forward. But it's on Nightfall to kind of turn the tides and do what they've been doing for the rest of the season and winning games by not conceding very much.
Oh yeah, I mean the last game was a 2-goal margin, not pretty huge, but still pretty impressive from the Tizok side. But if they can extend it, even more impressive to beat the second place while you're in 8th. I don't know how close it is in Rifle. I haven't had much experience with them, but it's looking pretty close, and I love to see it.
Definitely, I think the higher up in the tiers you go, the kind of closer the teams become as the boundaries of the tiers get smaller. Obviously, Rival only really being, I think, around 100 MR difference between the top and the bottom. So you definitely see a lot closer games in here compared to those of Prospect, where you've got over what, over 250 MMR between them. But it's always good to see with these teams. But back to the situation at hand, Tizok, Mac, there he is, the chat gassing him up. Obviously scoring his, I think, 5th or 6th of the series, putting it in that bottom corner that he's done so many times already, taking the lead, and Nightfall really have to work out what they're going to do to get back into this.
Wow, like, I don't know what's happening, but the passing plays Mac has been scoring are insane. Like, he's been trained on them, I think. He's been trained on the passing plays, and he's absolutely finishing them off beautifully. Nice Shama clears the out though here. Mr. Fishy with counter attack. Mr. Fishy just get it in. Gets a weak punch, doesn't really affect Salzgegger. Now Little has it. Salzgegger now, but it's very fast gameplay. It's actually pretty hard to adapt by when it first was a prospect game, but we're gonna go back to it. Salzgegger.
Matt there in defense and in attack, but it's not enough. Mr. Efficiency ties the game. That's what we need from the GM, to kind of take control of his team and score that ever so important goal. Alex so close to putting it away, to saving it, but tying the game up 1-1. And really, I don't think I could call anything in this series anymore. I think Tizok have really come out and shown that they're better than the standings showed them at, and definitely look like they could be the stronger team in the series.
Yeah, I must agree with you there. Definitely, they're looking stronger. They're fighting back Nightfall, and it's nice to see both teams are fighting, but fighting 8th against 2nd place. 2nd place was Wonder here. Nightfall, not Wonder. Driving them wrong to be fighting our hearts out against the 8th place here. Might be something due to the low skill or the low skill difference. Oh, gonna see.
Jigger here in defense. First to the ball, but Mash there to meet him. All that's left for Mr. Efficiency. He has to put it on the wall, but Alex challenges early, keeps it away. Mithril keeps the pressure on those, plays it back forward. Mac in there. He's able to read Mithril's pass and plays it away. Reads it on the wall. That's going towards net, but Mr. Efficiency is able to get back. Ball in the end after a bit of chaos in the corner there from Tizok. Mithril pushing it forward, tries to go for the double, but isn't able to get there. Skegger on his own at the back. Lash not able to do too much, but Alex keeps it alive. Mr. plays it forward to Skegger, who is met by Mac, who kind of relieves the pressure, puts it in the corner, and keeps the game at 1-0.
Yeah, still 1-0 here, and for 1-0 here, yes, and I mean, not 1-0 now, but what a save from Mac to keep them alive here. Still 1-1, and Mr. Efficiency now, Salzgegger and you. Now Mr. Efficiency 50, which is by Alex, or by Alex, so yeah. Efficiency spins back and gets a hit. Salzgegger now, kinda gets a weak touch on him, and Shamble wins the 15. Mithril gets it to the side, shoots him. They're pretty much open nets, but Alex can't reach it. Gets it to the corner, now to the side wall. To the wall, but can't really do it. They'll miss, pretty miss, but it's not by Salzgegger. No Mithril now. Shoots it on the backboard. No, on the backboard, it's in! Late drama!
It's like game 1. They finally break it in the dying embers of the game. Game 3, 8 seconds to go. Mithril comes in clutch. Why is in so many fantasy teams? Beautiful finish from him from the corner. Saw Mac out of position and tries to put it into the back half of the goal. Gets that goal, and now it's on Tizok to try and do something with no time remaining. But could this be a third? No, but it drops. They take game 3, and it puts Nightfall in the driving seat, but very shakily in the driving seat of this series.
Oh yeah, very shakenly here. So they can get at least a draw from this. Not a 3-1 from Tizok, but I think they should be happy, very happy with that, Tizok, that they can at least get a chance to draw this, because it's a tough opponent for there. And yeah, that's basically it. It's a tough opponent, and it's gonna be hard to beat them at least a game. They've got the game now. Last game to all equalize it.
Yeah, definitely. I think the eyes are on Tizok here. If they get the draw, that's a massive result for them. But it should be on Nightfall to not drop this. Obviously, I think a sub game, because I know Skegger is on the lower end of Rival. But I don't really know the Nightfall roster off the top of my head. But very strong result, I think, really, for Tizok to tie this one up. But we'll see. I think they've looked very strong. I think that it's definitely in their locker. It's on Nightfall to stop them doing that.
I got the roster actually. The roster of Nightfall consists of Mithril, Ravens, Mr. Efficiency, and Saltskagger. So that will be Saltskagger would be their sub. So they're actually using the sub, and that's actually impressive using your sub and still winning against second place. Winning a game. Let's call it like that.
Here we go, game 4, final game of the series. Mac and Mithril kick us off, the two titans of this series we've seen so far. And ends up being quite a neutral kickoff. Comes out to Skegger in the middle of the pack. Kind of gets faked, both Mac and Skegger faking each other out. Playing it forwards. Mithril relieving some pressure. Ends up playing it forwards. Doesn't look like there's anyone back. But Skegger's not able to get around the ball quick enough. Mash off his own backboard, tries to take it forward. Mr. Efficiency with a 50. And ball falls to Alex, who takes it forward. Skegger blocking it. So many blocks, left, right, and centre. Both teams playing the midfield game in this series. And both teams looking very solid. And it's I think which team comes out fighting first might be able to get this game in their hands.
Yeah, definitely. I agree here. The team that gets their first punches out are gonna be the guys who are gonna be leading for the next of the game. But it's gonna be a close game here. Oh, a little close. A shot from Mr. Efficiency is blocked out by Mac. Now a shot from Mithril drops it down. Easy save for Nash. Gets it into their opponent's Saltskagger with a pretty dangerous touch there. But purely huge save for Mr. Efficiency. Bashama misses his shot, unfortunately for Mithril. Now gets it to the corner. Bashama gets it in, but two players miss Mithril now. Just control of the ball, just a 50. But Alex not there, gets demoed. Mac now. Now Alex has the ball, keeps it all of it, flicks it to his teammate. Not his teammate. Saltskagger lets it shoot there, but it's in the corner now. And Chaps, what do you think is going to happen in 3 minutes?
Oh, it's such a 50-50 game, this one. Both teams playing the midfield. Good shot from Mr. Efficiency. Great save from Max to keep that one away, pinching off his own post. Mithril gets the double to keep it in the corner, keep the pressure on, but the ball gets left to Skegger, takes it to the corner, tries to get a ball across the middle, but Alex is there to meet it. Goes to clear it out of the corner. Mr. Efficiency is there to meet it yet again, playing this third man role perfectly. Mithril comes across Mac, perfect positioning. Skegger not able to control it perfectly. Now Mac, here he goes, pushes forward, Mithril all on his own. Great flick, but he hits the post! The game stays 0-0, and that was Tizok's big opportunity to take the lead.
It was a big opportunity indeed, but Mithril now shoots it out. Gets another touch in it, he wants, beats a Bashama, but no teammate of his to help him on that. Now Alex gets 50 by Saltskagger there. Mr. Efficiency now up. Gets beat by Mithril. Is it indirectly? No, beautiful save by Alex. Now Sama gets it. Oh, it's an awkward ball for Alex. He misses it. Pretty huge miss. Mithril takes full profit of that and gets it in the back of the net here, Jebs. It's the first goal. It's the goal that we've all been waiting for.
Super unlucky from Alex there. Very hard read off those disgusting bounces off the top of the ceiling. And obviously Mithril's always going to be there to take advantage of it. Tries to get a second. Hits the post and it's kept away. That's a lifeline for Tizok there. Not doubling the lead. Now it's time to try and push out and tie this game up. But Skegger's there. Gets a shot on target. But he keeps it away. Mac now pushing forward. Good low 50 to keep the ball in possession. Good pop onto the backboard. Alex is there, plays it down, but Mithril's there to keep it away. Very solid on attack and defense from Mithril. But Mac keeps it alive into Mash, but Mr. Efficiency is there to meet him. Mithril plays it forward. Mr. Efficiency trying to do something. Doesn't cook, and Alex plays it away, but they keep the pressure in the half. And I think Nightfall is definitely looking a bit more like the second place team we expected them to look here again, or definitely controlling the kind of the gameplay, how they want to play.
Oh yeah, and that sums it up. Goal by Mr. Efficiency here. But coming back to what you said, their second place, I thought 4-0. You gave them the game. It happened. 1 minute left. Let's not give let's give Tizok the benefit of the doubt here. Kickoff here is gonna, yeah, he was gonna have us away from the end of the game here. 1 minute. Now Meshama gets on the backward double tap. Easy now. This cleared out by 2 people. Mr. Efficiency now on the ball. Couldn't reach the ball though. But Skagger gets it out. Now keep it. A beautiful flick, but gets blocked off. Down the sidewall. Mithril shoots it on the backboard. But Meshama gets it out. Mr. Efficiency to be in between that. But Alex intercepts it with a wall shot there, but not really close. At 40 seconds left. Not looking very great for Tizok here. They were looking to equalize. Oh, what a drop here! But 2 players commit, maybe leave some space for Tizok.
They're going to come forward. Mr. Efficiency, great cut to keep the pressure away from his own half. Alex tries to take it forward, no boost, pops it up high. Match goes up for it, but Mr. Efficiency beats him to it. Matt left on his own in the corner. Mithril beats. That should be an open net for Mr. Efficiency, but he misses it. He doesn't care. They're 2-0 up, but that would have been it over in that goal.
And it's the last second. This game is done and dusted here. We are done for the series. 3-1 Nightfall. Your prediction is spot on, minus about spot on. I changed my prediction halfway. I wanted to, let's be fair, I wanted to get it 3-1 just because she said it at the beginning. But I wasn't allowed to by a guy called Stingray, but let's be fair here. We don't mind the predictions. We care about the end result, and it's deserved here. I think a 2-2 would be a little more deserving, but I think the 8th place will be happy with such a score against the 2nd place.
Yeah, it's always a pain when you come into a series and you play pretty well, especially against a strong team. But to go so far, only having 3 less goals in the end than Nightfall. I think when you get that far into a series and both teams are playing so solid, you expect it to be a 2-2, but sometimes it just doesn't work out like that. It ends up as a 3-1 to Nightfall, the team that are the stronger on the day, and that pushes them further forward in the league. I think remaining in 2nd, but very good nonetheless. And I think whoever gets the series MVP is very deserving of it. But of course it's Mithril. 14 shots, 4 goals, but the saves and the points is where we look. Just in 4 games, 1,700 points is what we love to see from a player.
Yeah, 1,700 points. That's really, really good. Being actually like I'm gonna be fair. He played really, really well. I haven't heard of his name. Well, I'm sure gonna remember his name now because he played very well here. And I must give props to him. He played very well. He was leading the whole game. Besides for that game too, I was a little off there, but we don't mind that. 3-1 victory is deserved. His MVP award he will be happy with, and Chebs. I think it's time to end this series here.
Yeah, well, we'll be back in just over 20 minutes for our 3rd and final game of today's stream, which is another rival game. Aaron will obviously fill me in, which he did last time, with what game it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I will be there. Just give me a couple of seconds. It's going to be Uranium versus Fork Journeyman. So that's gonna be an interesting one as well. Captains being elusive and Axlos. It's gonna be an interesting game. You guys stick around. We're gonna see you in 20 minutes. Bye bye.
Ashes falling at our feet. Can't find a common enemy. While they sing, there's fire in the skies. ashes falling at our feet. Can't find a common enemy. While they sing order out of chaos. There's fire in the streets, ashes falling at our feet. Can't find a common enemy. While they sing order out of chaos. Two sides, but the coin is the same. Manufactured opposition is the perfect storm. Power with no face, destruction, the end game. There's fire in the streets, ashes falling at our feet. Can't find a common enemy. While they sing order out of chaos. There's fire in the streets. It's an information overdose. Society comatose. Tensions rise higher and higher. There's fire in the streets, ashes falling at our feet. Can't find a common enemy. While they sing order out of chaos. There's fire in the streets, ashes falling at our feet. Can't find a common enemy. While they sing order out of chaos. There's fire in the streets. Blinking eyes like hazard lights on these late night drives with you. Cigarette smoke covers hazel eyes, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm sleepless. I need this, and it makes no sense how you just up and left. You just up and left me. 'Cause I hope that the road you're on is one that leads you home to me. And I hate how it ended, broken romantic, and I know we're history. I left the door unlocked. The lights are on our front porch where we sat. We talked and we laughed, and now I can't fall asleep. And it makes no sense how you just up and left. 'Cause I hope that the road you're on is one that leads you home to me. And I hate how it ended, broken romantic, and I know we're history. So call me on a late night. You know that we're closer now. Don't tell me that it's alright. You know that I miss you, my dear. 'Cause I hope that the road you're on is one that leads you home to me. And I hate how it ended, broken romantic, and I know we're history. So call me. 'Cause I hope that the road you're on is one that leads you home to me. And I tell me it ended, broken romantic, and I know we're history. I know we're history. I'm digging myself out of this gray. I'm digging myself digging myself out of this graveyard, digging myself out of this graveyard. A shovel in my hand, ready to stand again, digging myself out of this graveyard. different view. I'm left here all alone, without a single thing to prove. I understand I never better view of the surroundings. I don't see a thing, I only see nothing. I understand I never better view of the surroundings. I am seeing things, I only see nothing. It's never too late to step out from the circle. I don't see where it ends. It just keeps dragging, dragging, dragging. I won't stop running, running, running. It won't stop coming, coming, coming. You're the one who drags me down. Why do I care? You're nothing but an anchor. I'll carry the weight. You won't bring me an answer. Why do I care? You're nothing but an anchor. I'll carry the weight. You won't bring me an answer. So it's up to me, wherever I will be. I'll know it ends with you. It just keeps dragging, dragging, dragging. I won't stop running, running, running. It won't stop coming, coming, coming. You're the one who drags me down. Why do I care? You're nothing but an anchor. I'll carry the weight. You won't bring me an answer. Why do I care? You're nothing but an anchor. I'll carry the weight. You won't bring me an answer. Why would you do that? Why would you take that wind from my sails? I wish you got over that. I have to let you go so the wind breathe away. I'm nothing but an anchor. I'll carry the weight. You won't bring me an answer. Why do I care? You're nothing but an anchor. I'll carry the weight. You won't bring me an answer. Why do I care? You're nothing but an anchor. I'll carry the weight. You won't bring me an answer.
welcome back to the RSC stream. Today, we have our last matchup here. It's going to be Momentum versus Fork. Continuum versus Journeyman. What do you think is going to happen here, Sporty? I think it's a very tight little fissure, so what do you think?
Well, I mean, I did get reports recently that, you know, this Journeyman part of the Momentum roster did just get swept, and for a lot of teams, getting swept can kind of light a fire under them and can really make them play well, but it also usually does lead to other losses. I mean, if I'm just going to get my prediction out of the way, I might as well say sorry, it's not Journeyman, it's Continuum, who just lost in a sweep. I would have to go for Journeyman here with the 4-0 sweep. Continuum, again, having just lost in a sweep. Corrections. And again, while I think they might have that fire under them to try to play better, this is a tougher team than the last one they played. I don't see them winning here. I go 4-0 with Fork, and again, just to kind of get things off, I feel like we're both agreeing on this. But again, I feel like it needs to be mentioned. This, you know, Momentum Continuum roster, they have a good chance to really kind of get something moving. You know, this is a roster that just, again, that lost recently, and I'm sure that they have every reason to try to fight back.
I agree with you there. They just lost 4-0. They might want to fight back. They're not coming off of no wordplay here. They're not coming off good momentum here. So they might want to get their momentum back, and they might want to get a couple of wins in here. But for my prediction, it's gonna be another 4-0, like you said, 4-4. I just don't think it's going to happen here. I don't think they're going to get a game. Their momentum is done for a 4-0 sweep by another team. I don't know which team that was, but I know that they got.
That's the one right above them. It's the
Yeah, that's it.
yeah. The name blanked me. Stingray. I know Stingray's here. He's our little producer. Stingray. I know you told me what team it was. What team was it, Stingray?
Mirage, right? Or... It's not
Right.
important. They got swept.
They got swept by a weaker team on the listings as well. I mean, we're completely blanking on what team it is, unless Stingray actually does tell me. He did. It is Uranum that swept them. So yes, the team right above them, Uranum just swept them, and now they've got to go through an even tougher opponent in Fork. They're hoping that battle against Uranum would give them kind of a reason to get momentum, to get themselves in a good position. But now that it doesn't, this could be a very long day for Continuum.
Definitely be a very long day if they get swept times in a row. I don't think they're gonna look back happy to this day, because that's essentially means you lost 8 games in a row, and that's not something you wanna have in your CV here, sporty. But just both teams are in actually, so you might as well get them in. So what do you think the first matchup is gonna bring on?
Well, it's gotta for this Momentum roster, it's gotta bring us something new, something that we haven't seen yet tonight. They've been looking quite off. They've had a rough week. We need to see this team come out and not let Forg control the momentum. If they can do that, if they can not let Forg control this game, they'll find some good chances. As that one almost in. Forg already off to an incredible start, looking on offense. And if there's anybody I gotta focus on, it's gotta be Sen. And I'm sure you know why. We all know why. Sen seems to be that player that makes things happen on this roster.
Oh yeah, he does. I mean, he likes to call himself the next Zen with a S, but I think it's the same player. I don't know. I used to see someone who talked like that pretty much often. So, talking about the devil, the mate with the same club name actually gets it in the back of the net. It's 1-0 for the team that we predicted to be 4-0. They're setting the tone here, Sporty.
Yeah, they are. And what's ironic about that is that Sen wasn't involved in any way whatsoever in that. It was his teammates who, again, have been able to benefit off him. Tank, another player that's been really successful. Here comes an in shot by Anshu. Stopped anyways, and that was actually closer than I think the journeyman would like to admit. That one came close, but here's a shot from Tank. And well, there's Tank. He's got his second win of the game, a goal and an assist, and already the journeymen are venturing into enemy territory, and they're succeeding.
I must agree with you here. Like they're absolutely going on a rapid tempo here. They're scoring like it's nothing, and Continuum can't really do anything about it, and I think I like to see these two people very explosive in the first minute. Already 2 goals. What can we see more here, Sporty?
Well, I think one thing you might see a little bit of in this game is also going to be the fact that Tank is one of the best defensive players in this league. In fact, he is pretty high up, but Sen's also high up on there at 94 saves in his 53 appearances. What a start, and here comes Sen. Well, if you thought that was pretty incredible, his save statistic, he's also one of the best at scoring, ranking at number 8 on the list. So he can do it on both sides of the field. Sen, a goal here, and no saves just yet, but trust me, he can do everything, it feels.
Let's see. You even spoke about him before the matchup even started. Sen scoring, defending, even midfield perhaps. He can do everything here. And let's see if he can get us more saves and more goals here. I think that's the only thing we can look out, because this game is, I think it's already been decided. Journeymen are going to absolutely destroy Continuum. I'm sorry, Potter.
Well, the way this will work is Continuum, they have to be able to, you know, bring some counter attacks, bring some pressure, because Journeyman, yeah, as you said, if this continues the way it is, there's no question Journeyman will probably, might even not even let a single goal get past them. And it's going to have to be Continuum who have to find some adjustments, as Sen off the back wall. And you mentioned he's pretty good at pressure. I will tell you, he's pretty good at pressure. He is number 2 in assists. So if you thought, well, if there's no way Sen can get better, oh, he can. As that one almost gives in a triple coming in on the line. Axelos will wait on it, and Journeyman keeping the pressure. Shires with the block. Continuum gonna push down the field, but well, things are getting really tough for this team. That's a really good redirect. Oh my! Booter puts it in the back corner. Continuing with their first.
We were talking about them being finished. 40. It's not there yet. Potter.
Don't go after me. You're the one who said that.
Okay, I'm sorry for that. But Potter, the DM of Momentum, gets the momentum back. A little nice wordplay. Haha, original. No, it's not. But 1-2. Sporty, what do you think is going to happen in the next 2 minutes and 15 seconds?
Well, we need to see more of this from Continuum. One shot from Potter isn't going to be enough to, you know, change anything here. Journeymen are still going to be as confident as ever, and it comes to Continuum to make a response. And oh, what a response it is! An infield touch, Shires off the back. Oh, such a smart play, and he recognizes no one's defending, so he goes across, sees both players hugging that front post from Journeymen. The back post is open, and Ansu is there to answer.
Sporty. We're witnessing a nice little comeback here.
Don't call it comeback just yet. It still hasn't been completed.
Yeah, we're witnessing an almost comeback. Let's call it like that. They're coming close. It's explosive from both sides. I love to see both sides being absolutely aggressive against each other, absolutely trying to demolish the goals. I think it's gonna be a monster score in the next couple of games. I'm predicting it. Well, we're gonna see it. 2-3, 1 minute 30 remain, and what can Momentum do to get the goal here? Almost there, but gets blocked out. 1 minute 23.
Well, they're gonna have to continue to play that very high risk, high reward style. They really, to get goals in this team, they have to send many players up. They might even have to send up all 3 on offense at times. Journeymen have kind of forced them to be in that situation, and well, Continuum has actually gotten very fortunate with their plays, and all they gotta do is be able to have that sense of creativity, that sense of, you know, some extra touch that is unexpected. We saw, again, from that last pass that came from Shires, he jumped to that back wall, hit it across. I need to see that creativity continue here from Continuum as Axelos and Sue sending it back in. Continuum, Potter with an infield touch, looking for Shires. That's gone just wide, but again, another chance for Continuum here, and really, every single play they get, they're just looking so strong. Here comes Potter. Tank's gonna take that one out, but Journeymen being sent all the way back to defense over and over again. A couple saves, and this is where the defense is really going to be tested.
Defense is going to be tested indeed here. And shoot, but beautiful save by Axel. Tank gets demos Anshu actually. Now, Shures gets it to the side wall. Sen now gonna misses the ball here. Anshu gets on the backboard. Now a shot from Butter, but the save dunk. But it's not in yet. It's not in yet. 2 seconds left. It's in. It's not in on the post. 2-3 and score.
Continuum. We're just that close to taking it. It was maybe one shot away. It always felt one shot away for this team. And I must say, what a start here. And I mean, for Journeyman, it was 3 quick goals. They could not be stopped. And we said, hey, well, watch out for Sen, watch out for Tank. And Tank showed up this game. But then as time went on, Continuum started just to play a much more risky style. Decided to take more risks upfield. Send players up into plays where maybe they shouldn't have. And they were able to kind of sneak a couple goals. But again, all they needed was just one more shot to be on target. They had a couple chances, just were a little off the mark. As I think Aaron's disconnected here.
Not here.
Um,
I'm here. I accidentally admitted. But like I said, I think they want to continue this momentum here. They've been pretty on point after those 3 goals from Journeyman. If they can keep it like this, they might be able to snatch a game from them here. Journeyman just need to focus up and try to keep the first little half of this game. Try to keep it in their gameplay, because after that it just didn't went right, and it was just a little unlucky that Continuum just couldn't get the 3rd goal here. Sporty heading into the 2nd game.
Yeah, they are. And again, while Journeyman may have gone off to the start that they want to on the score sheet, it's not going to be the way they want it. They want it to be a little more dominant. They wanted to come out of the gate with a lot of pressure. And yeah, for Continuum, I asked at least, is this a team where when they lose, they want to come back and they want to win even more? Or is this the team that loses and has trouble getting wins? Well, I think we found the answer, and I think it's the former of those 2 statements. As Continuum still looking for offense, and Journeyman have to find a way to break through. Oh, what a redirect from Tank. That was perfect. Send the Tank, the duo, the dynamic duo of this team. There's just no stopping that.
Let's just call him Send Tank here. What a way to start things off. Journeyman, I mean, like I said, they had to just continue the streak how they were going in the first half of the first game. They're absolutely demolishing them now. And if they keep this up, Continuum don't have a single chance here. If they keep this up, they don't have a chance here, Sporty. Why are we witnessing? We're witnessing some very good gameplay here.
A lot of it is coming from Journeyman, but we know Continuum can make that response, and wouldn't be surprised if they are able to do so. It's going to come to them. Again, a lot of it's coming to them taking risks. How do they take risks knowing that they'll be fine? Right now, it's going to be a lot on just who they push up and how they push up. And because when you put yourself in the right position, it's the play kind of comes with you. So Continuum. The positioning is going to be important, and because once they find some open space against Journeyman, they're really good at capitalizing on it. And look right there, Shires almost found a teammate. And it's an awkward play. Potter, that needed to go on target. Tank will clear it out easily, but Continuum again, waiting for the openings, those slight openings, and that's when they get those chances, when they're able to find spaces that Journeymen are not covering.
Now Tank here. Tank gets it on the sidewalk. Oh, tries to get them. Beautiful read that Sporty, not in yet. Sen now sends it on the backboard. No wordplay again for me there. Tank there, gets it on the sidewalk. Goofy and silly goes up. I wanted to say it's Axlos. Gets it in the back of the net. Actually slams it in the back of the net.
Yeah, that's not an easy shot either for Axelots. It's so easy there to hit that one down and then have it go right in front of the goal line where it's easy to save. But instead, he puts it up high. He keeps it up in the air. He lets it kind of float its way to the back of the net. And that is just, again, a great shot there from Axelos. And Journeymen now lead by 2. It's a kind of a slow process for this team to chip away. Not as fast as it was last game for them to get their 3-goal lead. And yet, here, but 2 goals up, they're in what I would consider an even better position, because here goes Axelos again. Ansu has it. Tank. Oh, he's completely overshot that one. Ansu will clear, but again, Journeyman, a much more controlled style, much more, much more patient as well, waiting for their chance to come to them. They're not trying to force them in because they recognize Continuum are fighting right back. An infield pass, and Shires, who's usually the one to start these plays, is now the one to end them.
Iron, beautiful shot. Just a similar shot that Axlos did. But a little closer from him there. But 1-2, they're coming closer, Sporty. Continuum. But is it enough? Last game it just was barely enough. Maybe they can get the comeback actually started here though. Sporty not happening yet though on the backboard. Potter can't really reach a little awkward ball for Cyrus. Gets Tank in there. Tank shoots in the back of the net. 1-3. They're denying Continuum coming back here.
Now, stating what they want, restricting Continuum's access, and all this comes because Tank went over and bumped Shires out of the play. And that's how you do that stuff. That's how you play. That's how you make adjustments. We haven't seen a lot of that from either team. It feels like nobody really wants to be demo heavy. And yet sometimes the demos are going to open up some space, and you saw it used there. Now here's another one from Sen, who sacrificed himself to get that ball upfield. Here comes Tank. Pulling around the corner, Shires doesn't have it. Tank in front. Oh, what a save from Potter. I didn't know if he was going to get back to that one. He was stuck in his net. He was getting chased by another player of the Journeyman side, and yet still he's able to jump out just in the nick of time.
Yeah, that was very great of him. Beautiful save. But what's another beautiful save is by Shires here. Into the corner now. Tank keeps it, gets it on the side wall. Can't really get control of this ball though. Gets it under one though. Potter kind of bumps his teammate, kind of leaves. Axel's a little awkward. Gets a touch though on the backboard. Just enough to clear it out here. Beautiful pass in view there. No one there though. Axel's now. Sen keeps it. No, a little Tank shoots it out there. A little scuffed here on the defense, Sporty. Do you think they're gonna get a goal here, Momentum?
Asking for it, and again, I like it what they're doing. They're taking more risks when they can get upfield, but they have to be able to take those chances when they come. As that's a really good pass. Potter's taking it in field play, and Continuum Shires to Potter. This duo has worked all series long.
It worked all series long, and we've seen two duos here. We've seen Potter and Shires here. We've seen Tank and Axel, or Tank and Sen here. Sen, Tank, and I don't even want to try to pronounce Potter and Shires together. So I mean, 2-3. That's getting close.
I think we should call them Pyres. Potter, Shires, Pyres. That sounds like a pretty good description here on how they're working, but that Pyres duo will have to do it again because they're still 1 goal down. It's the same scoreline as last game with 60 seconds left, and while Journeyman have the lead, they don't look comfortable in it. It's going to be up to Continuum to take full advantage.
Oh yeah, Journeyman, they like, it's kind of similar to last game actually. They began really strong, getting all the goals in, and then momentum continuing. Just put the pressure up. And put the pressure up Journeyman, then they just can get goals. But the question is this game gonna be enough for them, Sporty? For now, a little counter attack for Journeyman. Gets it on the side wall here. Potter demos Exhaust in the meantime though. Clear from Potter here. Tank touches it, but gets 50 by Shires. Really close now. Sen clears it out, sends it to the side wall. Potter gets it to the corner where it's safe haven.
Yeah, and right now, yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of those clears here coming from Journeyman. All they need is just a few more. Pinch in front, Axel. Oh, Shires! Tie game!
Sporty, who didn't expect this? They were just, I mean, I'm going to say it. They threw that. Why did they both go for that? They took full profit of it. 3-3 now. Journeyman needs to go to work now when they want to get this sweep. Oh, a little dead ball here. Tank keeps it alive. Oh, close overtime now for Sporty. You started off.
As soon as I saw Shires miss that, I was thinking, oh, that's it. It's over. But Tank gave up on the play. He thought Shires had a touch, was going to wait to see if he could get that block on it. But yeah, as you said, Journeyman, it was a double commit in that corner that cost him, and a bump in the net as well. Again, we're seeing these more aggressive plays, but here comes Axelos. Ansu's got it. Tank bumped away by Potter. Ansu off the sidewall, this one. Pinched in front, looking. Who's got it? Potter. Trying to take this one up. Potter taken away by Axelos. Now he's got one more touch. Ansu, Tank. And look at this pressure for Journeyman. This is a team that's on a mission. They're not going to play that same way anymore. They're playing that aggression, but they've got to be careful because every little play upfield could be a response back the other way here from a Continuum. Potter.
Yeah.
Kept away with a double commit. Tank. Second touch. Oh, he's missed it. Shires, that could have been a great chance. Here goes Potter. And they tied it up. Continuum. After that comeback, well, they've continued here in overtime. Only was one chance. Potter will take game 2.
Very similar to the last game here, but the difference is Journeyman absolutely threw that last thing. got the 3-3 and then losing in the overtime, Sporty. That's pretty well deserved from that mistake that they made here. But I'm gonna be fair. Continuum. This is where I'm gonna be very biased here. I'm not biased. I'm gonna go for the 2-2 here, maybe, perhaps. I think it's gonna be really close. It's not gonna be an easy
Shin?
2-2 for them.
You made a prediction.
I'm
What?
ruining my prediction. My prediction was
He's
4-0.
just. Is that even legal? I thought as casters we had to stick to our prediction no matter what happened here.
Yeah, but
I
now
feel
I'm changing it.
Aaron's just breaking all the unwritten rules here. I see. He's breaking all the unwritten rules of RSC as, yeah, as Continuum is again a huge response. It's always journeymen who get off to this kind of a start, and then yeah, as you said, slowly but surely they start to lose it by the end of the game. Continuum figure them out, and what really works is that Shire's Potter's connection. Shire's with 2 assists, 2 goals. Potter with 2 goals and an assist. They work together so beautifully.
Oh yeah, Shires, Pyres. I don't remember what we called them, but
Pyres. It was Pyres.
yeah, Pyres and Zen and Tank, Sen Tank. We're seeing some duos forming here, and it's essentially a 2v2 if you want to call it like that, but not a 2v2. It's 3v3 RSC rival gameplay continuum journeyman game 3, and it's in Sovereign Heights here. Sporty, game on.
Game on indeed, and yeah, as you mentioned, Journeyman didn't expect this. A lot of people didn't expect them to, have to have such a tough battle here against Continuum, but now I think they've started to really realize, hey, this is a team that's going to give them a real tough battle, and if they want to beat this team as they were predicted to do so, well, they've got to win those next 2 games. Journeyman going to get off to another start again. Sen, second, that's a good infield pass. Shires will keep it away as Axelos couldn't get to the shot in time. But again, Journeyman, early aggression, early starts. This is how they've usually started things off, but no goals just yet. Continuum will send it the other way.
I think the problem with Journeyman is that they play really well in the first couple of minutes, put the pressure just about. But then when it starts to come to the end of the game, they're just losing their momentum, and they just lose their momentum. Then come back, and now it's just 1-1. It was about to be a sweep then. In a mere couple of seconds, it was absolutely tumble there.
And I think to add on to that, as you mentioned, I think you consider the Journeyman kind of a more emotional team when a goal goes in. This is a team that struggles to respond as Shires. All right, Shires, that was nice. A great look at this first touch from Shires. I mean, can you talk about being any more flashy?
Whoa,
Scoops
whoa.
it up over the last defender, and then he catches it as well. Continuum starting this game off in style. Shires with the perfect touch at the perfect time.
You have goal of the week here, you have fill of the week, but if there was a nasty goal of the week, it would have been that. Let's be fair here. That was a nasty goal here. Pretty huge for Shires to get some momentum back in this game, get some momentum in the series, and maybe perhaps get a second one that Journeyman can only think about equalizer.
Field. It's the first time Journeyman have in regulation been losing in a game. They've been tied. We saw last game and we saw it happen in that overtime, but this is the first time they'll have to make up for a deficit. And they have 3 minutes to do so. Continuum. Look at the push upfield again. Back goes Sen. Shires. Is he gonna find the target? It's off the back wall from Shires. Tank will clear it though, and Sen, he's waiting upfield. Potter takes it away. Continuum. Looking to push a demo from Shires, and that's another thing that this Continuum roster has not been afraid to start utilizing, has been those demos, has been the aggression. We haven't seen it from them all that much, but at the end of the last game, they started to really get in the faces of this Journeyman roster, eliminating them from the field, and it's causing the Journeymen to, start to put their head on a swivel and have to move in to places where they won't get demoed as much, because, well, right now they're getting removed as that's a overcommit. It's open for Tank. It's in for Tank. And a tie game, Journeyman catching Continuum on overcommits.
Catching them on overcommit, and 1-1 now. And this game is the most interesting of them, all the streams here, all the games. This has been the most interesting one. It's so close that I think my 4-0 prediction, when it was the first game, I already thought, okay, my prediction is not going to be right, because both of these teams are going to be equal as you can be equally bound to be to each other. 2-2 is pretty much a good end score to this, but we're in game 3, not 2-2 yet, 1-1 for now, and shoe flip reset? No.
And to try to get himself more involved, he's been pretty quiet overall for this Continuum roster. You know, unlike Axelos, who's been the quiet player for Journeyman, Axelos has gone himself more involved in offense, whereas Ansu's been waiting back. And in fact, that's going to be a miss on Ansu. Sen, not on. Axelos wants it, but it's cleared away. And again, I need to see more from Ansu and Axelos. Those are the players that I think can really decide who wins this series. Not the duos that we've been talking about already. We know what they're going to do. It's going to be about those third, maybe quieter players. What can they do to turn favors in the way of their team?
I think it should just be a solid third man, but I think both of these sides are not really that strong enough to be a real good third man. But they're looking strong enough to be a third man because they're all equal to each other. I think all these players, all these duos are literally bound to each other. It's so close. This has been the most equal game I've ever casted actually. Like, it's so equal. Both of these teams can be going out with the winner.
Yeah, other team could take it, and I really, again, we need to see someone step up. I mean, right now it's tied. No one has it yet as Potter. Oh, he's looking for the bump on Sen, and Sue jumped in as well. Shires waiting on the back Rio. That's a touch from Shires, gets through Tank. Axelos. Oh, and he's just double committed with a teammate. Awkward in front. Potter, the dribble. What does he have? He's looking for the fake. Tank's got him. Shires, dunk on Axelos, and Sen will send it away. It's going to be a clear here for Journeyman, and again, a team that's looking for the offense that they have not been able to get ever since that first goal. It's open! It's in! It's Potter to take it! It's 2 bumps! It's 2 aggressive plays! And that is all they need. Potter has an open goal in front.
What a play from Potter. Good speed by him. First ball bangs on the sidewall. Demos one. Open that. We'll take that. 2-1. Momentum or continuum. Or 2-1 up against Journeyman. Wow.
Again, what a change of events here. Continuum now. Trying to hold that pressure on, and they almost got a third in that play as here comes the Journeyman. Back to the way. Stopped by Ansu. Big save from him, but here comes Sen. Ansu again. Potter loses to the corner. Now it will be pinched away as Journeyman looking just for any last chance on offense. They're the ones losing. They're the ones who've been losing all game long, and well, can they get themselves back? It's last second chance. Tag with a fake. Oh, but it's stopped by Ansu. And this one's staying up, but not for long. Continuum have series advantage. The underdogs, the heavy underdogs, have a chance to take down one of the best teams in their division.
But this game is absolutely outrageous. This is so outrageous. Both teams are fighting for it. That last couple of seconds, I was at the tip of my chair. But unfortunately for them, not in. They just have to focus up on equalizing against this team now. Journeyman all the way up, but Continuum a little down. I think they're in 6th place, but they're looking very comfortable here. And if they go out to win this, very, 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 very deserved.
See if they can do it here for the last match tonight. Continuum. I mean, close to making something incredible happen. Again, all they need is 1 win, and they can take it serious. I mean, for now, at this point, for Journeymen, it's already kind of a loss for them not being able to take this team down. It always feels like it's kind of a loss for them. This is a team that's expected to win relatively quickly, and they couldn't do it. At this point now, it's just about preventing that bleeding, preventing the series from being any worse for them.
Yeah, I must agree with you there. I mean, just preventing it to be any worse for them here. Continuum, Journeyman. Last game, equal or Continuum do the almost impossible. Sporty, let's start it off.
Last game of the night. Continuum, chance to make something incredible happen. Only 5 minutes separate them from winning the series, or from Journeyman managing a tie. As Ansu, gotta be careful. Get past Tank. Send back in Potter. That's a really good first touch from him, but Shires on jump. He's gonna get beat by Axelos. And at this point again, Journeyman off to the early aggression, but we saw last game how much that aggression actually turns into shots, and it just doesn't happen often enough. It's a team that can keep offense, but they've got to be able to score at the end of it. And right now, well, they've struggled to actually find openings in that Continuum defense to strike against.
Now sent to the side wall, but can't follow it up though. Now, lost, or Ensu gets it. Now Potter shoots it up on the backboard. 2 people up, sends it out. Axelos with the touch, but can't really continue it as it's intercepted Now Anshu just to get in front of goal. What a touch! Huge touch by him, but huge miss by Shires.
I mean, for Shires, that was perfectly played. That could not have been any better from Ansu, and that is about as bad as it can be. And for Continuum, that should have been goal 1. Again, it doesn't. The passing from that position doesn't get much better than that, and I'm impressed that Shires wasn't able to score that one. It was in front. He had a lot of places to shoot at, but he couldn't hit the target, and that means this game stays tied. As now a miss from Ansu, Tank. Really quick shot on, but again, Journeyman, they don't really end up their plays often with the shots, and you can see it right there. That offense just kind of falls apart in that final third. That's a really good touch. Wait a second, that's almost in. Potter will clear it out though, and Continuum quick to make sure that their defense doesn't fall apart.
Yeah, to make sure of that, indeed, here's 14. But 0-0, and the games have been pretty huge score lines here. are not continued here, but beautiful save. Now Exlos. Oh, actually beautiful triple by Anshu, but that little touch, that minuscule touch, did it. First goal for Continuum. 3-1 victory is within hand grabs.
That's what Ansu was expecting when he said to go for a flick, but hey, if it works, he doesn't mind. It's a strange play, but you know what? I don't think Ansu has a problem with that. He's been, again, I said I needed to see him show up, and that is a great start, albeit very strange one at that. But it works here nonetheless. We're continuing. We're up 1-0, and Journeymen need to kind of get themselves a grip here. This series is falling away from them.
It's absolutely falling away from them. I think they were just too cocky, I guess. I'm gonna call it like that. They were just too cocky to maybe get the 4-0. They saw us both predicting 4-0. They're like, we'll do this. Continuum just coming off a 4-0 sweep that they got swept by. But now absolutely performing like their best. This is good to see. Coming back 1-1. Continuum back to work.
And look who assists them. It's Axelos, the ultimate player that we needed to see show up. An incredible assist, but that shot from Sen was placed to the back post. It wasn't very fast, but just the fact that he can get that itself is impressive. And we'll get through that defense. And that is a 1-1. Continuum. Maybe they thought that, you know, things were going to go their way, but they got to be careful because here's another shot. And that's just going to roll in from Axelos. Nobody back for Continuum. Right off the kickoff, Journeyman will give him a sucker punch to the face.
I think Sporty, I think Momentum were kind of thinking that they were already here. Journeymen are like, we'll take full profit off of that. They took full profit off of that. 2-1 now, and Continuum need to come back. One goal here. They've done it before. Why not do it in the last game? Shires gets one touch. Bump maybe perhaps. No, Tank gets it out to the sidewall. Gets a boost there. Gets it on the ceiling. Ceiling shot accidentally uses his jump there. So can't get it on the backboard. Walter. Oh, a little 50 there in the middle. Walter just a pinchy away. Send there though. Continues it. Gets on the backboard to Axlos. What a play! But Edge. Beautiful save.
Two, giving his team minutes. 90 seconds remaining, and at this point for Continuum, they have to do what they've done so often in this series, and that is start that comeback. All they need is one goal. I mean, it's very doable for what this team has managed before. I mean, they've managed multi-goal comebacks as well. Dog in front. Tank, can he get it? He will. Almost there. Maybe another chance. Shires redirects up to the ceiling. Potter 50 with Tank, and Shoes overcommitted, and that's gonna be the ball here for Tank. And for the Journeyman, for keeping this one away here from Momentum. Ansu.
Momentum
Dog
gotta be
10.
Yeah.
Maybe a chance or maybe not. I mean, Aaron, this game, I mean, it's gotten really tense really quickly.
Yeah, it has gone really tense. Momentum and Journeyman are both on the tip of their chair here. They're shivering their timbers here. They can't afford a single mistake. One is gonna cost them the lead, and one is gonna cost them the full win here. 25 seconds here, Sporty. What do you think? Potter shots, but not in action now. Action gets it in the middle. Axlos gets it out. Shires now misses the ball. Pretty huge there. Sends it in. Is that a decision? No, not yet. Anshu keeps it. Anshu has it. Gets it in the middle to Shires. Redirect on the backboard. Someone that's finished it. Father, you can do it. The ball is in your feet. But he did not. Journeyman with 3-1 here. What end?
Journeyman take this game 2-1. They tie the series 2-2. But again, they won't be happy with that performance, but at the very least, it's not a loss for the Journeyman. That's the only kind of positive they can take out of this, is that they didn't lose. That they were able to manage a tie, but Continuum really gave them a tough time. Every goal decided by one goal and one goal only. This series, I mean, this could have been anybody's win. Continuum almost made it happen, and for that, I'm sure they'll be pretty happy here. Again, a rough start to the day with a 4-0 loss, but a 2-2 against one of the top teams in the division. They'll be very happy with that.
Oh, definitely. Definitely here. It was a very nice equalizer here. Potter had it on his wheels. I'm sorry for coming back to that. Potter had it on his wheels, and unfortunately for him, he didn't get it on the back, and I thought that was pretty huge. But what do you think of that last little miss from Potter there here, Sporty?
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough read for anybody to make. I mean, the pressure on him was pretty giant at that point. He had to score that, and it's just a tough read for what he's used to, for what we've seen players do so far this series. That is not an easy read for anybody to make, and yeah, unfortunately for them, just couldn't make it up, as yeah, Tank going to be labeled as our series MVP, and I think that makes a lot of sense. Again, Tank at 8 saves. It was a real defensive battle by the end of this, and Tank, I mentioned, was one of the best at it. I mean, and he proves it here. He's helping his team at least, get a couple game wins, not have the series blow up in their face here, because momentum, we're very close to doing that a couple times, and again, it's going to end off as a tie. What a end of a night here, Aaron, and I mean, just what a day it has been for ERS. Sorry, RSC. ERS is a different. RSC. Different league.
ERS is gonna be next season here. 40 you're a little late or a little early.
A little early. Wrong league.
Wrong league here, but to forgive you. Series MVP here. Series MVP Tank? Who else but Tank? He did. So, I mean, I think it would be pretty deserved to have sent Tank on there, but unfortunately, that's out of our reach. But this has been beautiful. I mean, and with the 4 goals, 11 shots, 1,800 points, pretty well deserved here, Sporty. And I think we have come to the end of this stream here, Sporty.
Yeah, I would say so as well. What a night it has been. So many matchups, and it's been just another incredible day for RSC EU. Thank you all so much for joining. We'll be live again with more action tomorrow, so stick around for that. Take care, everybody. Have a great night, and, well, we'll see you again very, very soon.
Ciao.
I'm the storm that meets the moon. I'm the silent one that mourns. Who you think you are? Who you think you are?
I won't bend. I won't bend. I know. There's more of us than you think. Quicker than you can blink.